Evening everyone, how are we all doing tonight? Hope we're well. Welcome along Rabbit Man Without and Time Lapse DJ. Hope we've been having a good day.
Microphone activated.
So let's just bring the gruesome twosome back in.
Right.
Evening 1174, how are we doing? And if you're still lurking Night Possum Down Under, thanks for the sub. Great name you've got there. So we're going to pick up where we left off last night to start with and just get these grass fields done. Now, as anyone who's watched the mods in testing list will know, today the class Mega has disappeared out of the list and not appeared on the mod hub, which meant we've had to reevaluate the combine situation on here. Hey William, how are we doing? So we're going to grab our little Maxim here. Go and roast some grass up. As long as I remember that I've put the new mod in here. The tractor will actually move if I remember that's in here. Good, thanks Time Lapse DJ. All good here, William. So I've got the new shuttle type mod what dropped today in here. Which is a lot cleaner in the HUD at the bottom there than what the enhanced vehicle one is. I have to open those gates up in a few minutes when we come back. One of these times. We need to get in there. Works well, Stephen. Welcome along. You see it in the bottom right hand corner, the two arrows above the little speed dial there. Works well with the G29 shifter. Hi Barn Lodge, welcome along. Hope we're well. So try doing the middle of the first field first this time. That's how we used to do it anyway, so just get rid of this. Which class thing would that be, Stephen? I haven't looked in the last couple of hours. I know the Mega Pack disappeared. That's the Mega Pack I was hoping was going to drop. Good choice, William. Mercury Farm is quite a nice little map if you go in with nothing and sort the yards out yourself. Seeing if you see my animals and arable videos, what you can do with that yard when you do it yourself is quite impressive at times. quite surprised at how different it can look. It's more difficult to go in, way to go in, but it's worth it, especially on that map, because everything is at a reasonable price. Same with doing it on Meadow Grove. Whereas start from scratch on Oakfield if you want to buy fields, legitimately, not doing it how I done it, is more difficult. That would be the Challenger I'm using, I would imagine, Stephen. The Challenger I had on Newston. That's the equates to 100-year class edition. No, it hasn't gone through testing yet. William is still in testing. If that's passed yet or not. As we're aware, last Monday we got a 9 PM mod drop.
Nathan ain't said anything, so...
No. I just wonder if they're going to spring another 9 o'clock one on us for any reason.
Never know.
That's 9:30 last Monday when they finished dropping, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, it was.
Because that delayed some rather important recording. What was supposed to be going on while we were looking at them. Certainly nothing Combine related, I don't think, Stephen. Start up near the gate. Oh, that's strange, Jeremy. Have you tried the Abbey on Meadow Grove Dal at all? Hey Mixed Brigade, how are you doing? Hey GD. Don't push yourself too soon, Stephen, with broken ribs. My old boss done that and regretted it. It'll be the first time someone's had problems with a mod on the map and no one else has. I had that a few times. That could well be something to do with it, 1174. Which one have you got, Jeremy? I see blaming the equipment when really that's the driver. GD doesn't hit invisible things, the things he hits are highly visible normally. Hopefully you can find the second version then of that one. Some interesting swaths along the top here. Not a bad rule to have, because cotton is a highly popular crop here in the UK, isn't it? See it all the time. Wouldn't know about that one, Mixed Brigade. There's all sorts out there if you look. On PC at least. I know there's Polish ones, but I don't know about Lithuanian ones. Almost one field done. Go and do the furthest one first. So this one will just go round and round, I think. It's not a very big field. Let's see how many loads of silage we can get. And next time we cut the fields, that'll have to be for hay. We use a 6195 on the, or 6175, whatever it is I got there. Can't remember which one. I'll use that on the wagon. Evening SG. How are we doing? Probably want to check your key bindings then. If that's the case, Mixed Brigade. They certainly are. That'll be Thursday then, Mixed Brigade? First day before Friday, by my reckoning. Skyver. Certainly is. That's the one I'm using on here. I suppose that's better than mixing Sunday and Monday up. Yeah, that's what I like about it. Use a fairly small tractor on it as well, which is good. It's going to take too long to get these three cleared and get on with our oats and barley. I think it is we own on 2 fields. Might be oats and wheat. I know one of them's oats. I'll keep you out of mischief then. Hey Macaulay, how are we doing? Oh, not long to go now then before you go to Norway. So let's see if we can do this without hitting any swaths this time. I think they're overly big on this field. It's still in testing for Xbox at the moment. It should be coming. Just depends how soon it passes testing. Nathan's trying his hardest to get it there. Just one more awkward shaped field to do. Then we go and get the forage wagon. Should just get that swath there without having to shut the gate again, hopefully. I keep getting out 2 gates. I like how it goes back into neutral every time getting out the tractor. This new mod. See what we can do with this one now. Three or 4 loads, I suppose, of these fields. Going on what we got of the other ones. Go around 3 times and we'll go up and down the field before we go back and get the John Deere. Yeah, there's a map tour on my channel of this map. I have to go back. I think it might actually be in the Meadow Grove playlist, I'm not sure. If not, there is one there somewhere. But you find most of us who have done a first look map tour on here have tried to stay away from certain areas on here to give you things to look at as well. One or two might not have done, but the bulk of us will have. Don't want to show everything off on the maps when we do them. Let's save you some surprises. Plenty of space to turn around now on there. Be a nice awkward one to do the middle of the field on without hitting the outside swaths. Definitely gonna get a pressure washer soon though. At least we've got the other clamp we can start to fill. If we had much more grass to do, we might get Cornbrook in to do it all. There's a lot of gate posts on here. Don't want to lose any gate posts. Especially that forage harvester driver they got.
And the JCV driver too?
He's the only one who didn't hit anything on my farm.
Oh, that's interesting to know.
He's done enough damage elsewhere.
I know.
Alright, that's all three fields raked up. Now we just got to clear them. Are you, GD? I thought we were being quite complimentary then.
Yes.
Did say it's the forage harvester driver who damaged the gate posts.
Not the JCV driver.
Yeah. Some people are just so sensitive.
Yeah, these days.
So he knows I'm being nice, there's going to be something nasty coming next
Probably.
to equal it out. Fair point, GD.
What do you want, Dragon?
Right, let's get the loader tractor out, as that's the one that's going on the wagon. I think we can take the bale spike off this time though. That's where I had left it. Now let's go see what we can do with these fields. Get in the yard first. Probably get a front weight for this tractor at some point. I will have a look at those dynamic hoses at some point as well and see what's going on with their connector points. Thanks, Rabbit Man. Try me best. And as GD will tell you, I'm very, very trying. In fact, anyone that knows me will tell you that.
Yeah.
Careful.
He's trying very hard. What?
Welcome back, Mixed Brigade. See how full it is after the first time round. That'll give us an idea what we're going to get off here. Yeah, I think that's Jeremy we need to watch. He keep trying to get me to get vultures everywhere. Just not on, really. bit more grass on this one than I thought there was. I don't know how that wagon is filling up. Okay, quite a bit more grass than I thought it was going to be. Pleased to hear it, 1174. I'm sure Nathan will be as well. I think GD and Dal will agree with this, that he was worried that people wouldn't like this map, wasn't he?
Definitely was. I don't know why.
No.
Cracking little map.
Oh,
Well, as I said before, it's all a map that, you know, you stick to anything under, what, 200 also?
yeah.
There's not really that many massive fields. I think there's a couple of big fields in there, but nothing major.
No, I mean, I don't know what his downloads are at today, but last night I was getting on for 19,000 by now.
Yeah, the city ain't been a bat says, I can't remember,
No.
but yeah, he's got, I reckon he's hit 20 easy.
Yeah. And that's PC only, because console ain't out yet.
Yep.
So if that's anything to go by... oh, some pillock put the bales in there. Who done that? I think we're going to have a bale moving session first by the looks of that. Forgot about them. That's what we tried to tell him, Jeremy. People love this map. Because whilst we've had it in 17, console have never had Meadow Grove. I certainly do, Will. Not actually in Cornbrook contracting though myself. I've got one of the farms on there. Might occasionally help with any bigger jobs they've got. Just grab that bale spike. You've probably got a point there, 1174, but he's already had some interesting moans about the PC version, ain't he, Del?
They're always going to be the way though, isn't it?
Yeah. Completely unjustified ones through people not looking properly, but... exactly, that's why I decided to use Meadow Grove for a start from scratch series. It's just the right size for it. Boy, Oakfield and Marwell onto the roleplay series instead. Suppose we better clear the other 12 or 14 up as well while we're doing it. Yeah, it's probably better that I'm not for that reason. I have short patience with people who moan for no reason. And possess a very agricultural use of the English language when that happens. Not that anyone in TeamSpeak has ever heard that.
Oh,
Much.
never.
That's the hard bit of my job. I have to hold it in all day. Exactly 1174. There's a lot of people out there don't realise just how many hours work go into doing this sort of thing. Let alone how many hours that all the various testers have done on the map.
I would like to think.
I just think there's nearly been as many hours spent testing it as Nathan spent making it, hasn't there?
You're right, there's been, yeah.
Because though you've seen my video series on the channel, you haven't seen all the other stuff I've been doing on there away from the video series. Now, I did see someone pulling it apart on the Facebook page as well yesterday, for no real justified reason, other than it wasn't to his taste, because there wasn't enough contracts on it for him. And I will agree that Oakfield has got one or two issues with it. Not major ones though, as such, unless you start on a couple of different game modes. Oh, what GD done to this map was very spectacular, Jeremy. Though he never broke it in testing it, it's when he tried to do something else on here he broke it. Very impressive effort though, I must say, when he done it. Even for him. All we'll say is don't try and move the vehicles XML out of one map into another one. It might not work very well. When they said something on PG then, GD. Could have been something relating to elves what crossed my mind, but I'll leave that subject. Mainly because I'm going to kill Milton if I do. He's got to get a cough sorted. Now, some of the testing on here, I think Dal will agree with this, is done as if we were crawling around on the hands and knees on it. When you're looking for things. Oh, I done one similar on Sutton. When I updated to the new version, I ended up with a drill through a barn wall and a cultivator through a shed roof and various other silly things on there. It's when all your machinery appears beneath the map you know you've done a good job. I don't know anyone who's done that. I had a feeling it might have been. Would it be the small farm or the main Sutton farm you had that happen on? So I had it happen on both. There are some pictures somewhere of it in existence. Probably in GD's Discord, I think. Broken pictures. Might be in mine as well. Two more trips in there, then they're all out of the way. Get back to clearing that grass up. Yeah, I had one do it at the main farm and one, the cultivator was at the little farm. The cultivator and Challenger embedded through a barn roof and the barn wall down there. Leave the bale spike in that shed as well out of the way. There's enough bales to keep the cows going for a little while, not long. Might now buy some more grass to keep them going. Yeah, I certainly will, Jeremy. Right, I think we might take the loader off and leave in here as well. That didn't quite go according to plan, but it's off. Hey Lancey, how you doing? Cows are still in suspended animation. Need the grazing mod on here, that sort of out. And then feed them so much then. It shouldn't take long to fill this one up again. Just left enough space in the corner to swing round. Be about one load to the round, I think. Good place to stop near the gate. Yeah, this is really nice inside this one. New textures on the seat and everything on there. It still could do being a little bit more refined, but it's pretty good inside. So what I might do is just get that filled done for now, then we'll hop onto a bit of combining. 2 fields ready to go. We're going to need some straw for the cows anyway. This one on the grain trailer carting for the combine anyway. This is the one that's done the least work, I think, out of all the tractors. Plus it matches the trailer colours. Spend all this stream doing silage. Wasn't expecting there'd be as much as that on that field. How that looked. Just get the last headland one done. Let's start in the middle. And the last time we come back up there with the load, we'll have to open these gates here. Take the combine in the oat field first. I think there's much grass on this time round. This has got a sensible width pickup on this, so I don't seem to be missing too much currently. Probably change though in my driving. So I imagine there's starting to be a little bit of this going on in real life at the moment. There's one field done their hair about 3 weeks ago now. Early grass silage. The slurry put on last week. Probably the one locally I know used an umbilical system of slurry. So next time round we'll do all hay on these fields. Nice looking tractor, that one. Hi Tom, how are you doing? Perfect size farm for these wagons, really. All good here, thanks. Try and fill this evenly if we can. Next one up the other side. Sure, GD will be disappointed I've not crashed once yet tonight. Might not fill it right up. Sure, we've got 2 fields of grass besides the one we're on. And the other one's already got some in for us. Let me guess, the alert box didn't come up on screen again. I think I'm suffering the same fate as GD with that one. Thanks for the sub, Mr. SSIK 1224. Much appreciated. Have to have a look and see why they aren't coming up on screen again. Welcome along. I have a feeling my sub counter may be broken. Could just be the Streamlabs is broken. Nope, definitely not doing potatoes on here. Fields aren't big enough to justify it. Really? So we can't quite fill this load on here. We'll get a bit off the other field before we go on to the next job. Finish those other two fields off next time. I'll just spend a bit of time doing something else as well tonight. I don't think film is going to be a problem actually. There's going to be one more on here. Trying to avoid root crops at the minute. They don't really fit in with the dairy herd. They serve no purpose to us. Any crop we do on here needs to be of benefit to the dairy. So the oats, barley, wheat, etc. is. The grass is. I might give in and say canola as well, just for money side of things, should we need it. No, canola's a good way to earn money on here. Need to blowtorch those cows and warm them up so they thaw out. Frozen stiff again. Yeah, we used to feed ours sugar beet or fodder beet as well, but as that's not possible in game at the minute, that sort of defeats the object in growing it, unfortunately. Mind you, we used to feed ours potatoes as well. In limited quantities. Too many potatoes in a cow with diarrhea is not a pretty prospect. Slowly filling up now. We'll just do this one, then we'll have to nip up the shop and pick up our combine, which we may change if the mega pack appears at any point in time, or we will change if that appears in this decent mod, providing it is the combine megas. It's messy enough in the store shed. 1174, trust me. It's not the sort of water feature you want in a cow shed. Evening SFTN, how are we doing? You're gonna jinx it now you're turned up, I'm bound to crash. Okay, the last three cleared up before we go elsewhere. And get them oats combined before I clear the rest of the grass up. Otherwise the cows will be out of straw. True, Tom. I think my then boss would disagree as to what happened as he walked past the cow when it coughed and done something else at the same time. After eating a load of too many potatoes. So he had to go and have a shower. Yes, it really was that messy. Is that stuck on? I have no idea what that's stuck on, but I can guess it's going to be a hedge. Okay, if anyone can feel that way, go and get rid of what's been coming from the other way next time. We'll go and empty this, come back and get the trailer off the other yard. Have a fun bit getting the combine up there. For some inexplicable reason I decided to put white tyres on it when I bought it. Yeah, I have a pretty good idea what it was, Tom. Right, that can stay there for now. Go and get the trailer on. Get rid of that field of cotton at some point if we buy it. Evening Ashley, how are we doing? I just think 1174, if you could turn off, you'd have nothing to complain about with it. So you might as well have a little something there to complain about with the game. Take that onto the pad near the field. So I'm going to try and get the combine in that one first. The rake is just a pain. Nope, definitely not running that mod for the problems I found with it. I won't do a mod review on now, unfortunately. Not a fan of the DEF mod. And a few annoying bugs with it, which I wouldn't want to use it in the game with them. Right, so we have a Lexion 550 and 25-foot header down here. The 750 header. Let's see if we can get this up to the field in one piece. Couldn't get the Bowser to work on there to fill tanks up, and the cans haven't got collisions on them, so the straps cut straight through them if you try to strap them in the Mahindra or anything. Just annoying little niggles. Couldn't find out how to fill the bulk tank up, because if the Bowser wouldn't empty into it, that made it very difficult to fill the tank up. The actual AdBlue pumps themselves worked fine as the other bits and pieces. Unless I was missing something really obvious. I just want the garage forecourt style pumps that worked perfectly. So there's one really annoying glitch with this little combine, which I know Dal knows about as well, because we've both commented on it before. You certainly wouldn't ever have a problem getting nits whilst driving this, because you turn into the baldy man whilst driving it.
Well, that's never they've done that.
Yeah, I'd like to know what's causing that. It's the only mod I've ever had that turn you into hairless wonder in.
Yeah.
But I suppose it's quite a good mod for GD to use in that respect, isn't it?
That's mean.
I ain't saying anything.
We're just going to find out if he's still lurking or not with that comment. That's on drop of
You
straw.
might have got away with that.
I think I might have done. No.
Oh.
No. Bit of a delayed reaction there because he's on YouTube tonight. Well, if you look at yourself driving this GD, it can't make you reminisce of things you once had. If they want to make it accurate for me, it should just be someone full of grey hair. Good job you got a spanner, GD, otherwise Nightbot wouldn't like that one very much. It's the second one off, GD. Yeah, we just mentioned GD's follically challengeless SFTN. Saying how that sort of could be him driving that with that sort of hairdo. So I'm really hoping the Mega Pack would drop today so we could have used that on here. So I'm presuming that's dominating Megas in the pack. I know given last Monday's effort there's still a chance it could do given what time they dropped. Or finished dropping. Doubtful. Where'd that dip come from? You seen that one before, Dal?
What you broken?
Dip in the gate there, what the head has just missed. I ain't ever
Yep.
missed a bit there before.
Oh, I've harvested that field loads as well.
Yeah,
Which field?
one at the it's field 2 I'm on. Hi Rasmus, how are we doing?
What you done? You broke it already.
Field 3 in the gateway through the little farmyard. There's a big dip in the field now, what the head has struggled with. So I can't remember being there before. That just dipped down like that.
Oh, I can't remember that. I harvested that field 3 or 4 times at Wednesday.
Yeah, I've done it 2 or 3 times already. That's why I can't remember it being there before.
That's quite a dip, isn't it?
Yeah. I have to have a word with the man again. Find out what he's done. So that's the yard he done some barn alterations in, isn't it?
Yeah.
least this version of Lexington's got the fixed driving position in it. You actually feel like you're sitting in the right place. The head has lost its slightly more boxy feel. Oh, you had a 118 go up in flames as well, have you? Rabbit Man. The one I used to drive suffered the same fate. Unfortunately. About 3 years after I stopped working there. And then his brother's one had exactly the same thing happen to it. For the same reason. These were 118 Maxis, what we had there. Lovely old combines. First combine I actually spent a bit of time driving. This previous one I do had sort of half an hour on, which is a complete animal, the previous one. For those that are into the combines, the first combine I actually drove was a Massey Ferguson 865. Can't blame the driver for the injector hose bursting, Tom. This is what caused the fire. My mate was lucky to get out of it. Not a great amount of straw on this field. Glad we've got a big enough combine size the swaths are. To be fair, it's just as likely to break with me driving it. Never managed to set a combine on fire. Much. Or at least to the point it's unrecoverable. Yep, that's exactly what happened to the two locally. That one would have been getting on for 15 years old at the time, maybe 10-15 years old, something like that. Both engine compartment fires. I know the first one was actually due to the burst injector hose, so nothing I could do about it. It did scare him because he just got out of the cab in time before that went up as well, given where the engine was on the Dominator. Hi Aaron, how are we doing? Definitely not yielding very well. That was the worst year I had as well, Jeremy. First day of harvest 2006, 11 fire engines out to me. Put a stone through the straw chopper in the middle of a 66 acre field of barley. Before we do anything about it, the whole field had gone up. Well, 10 fire engines and a water tender to be precise. Seven fire engines 5 days later, when the header bounced on the ground on stony soil up in West Norfolk. Yeah, certainly where we're at, man. Old Lexin 460 was a good one as well for that. Which I'm sure SFTN will agree with if he's still lurking about there. At least we've got some straw now for the cows if they need it. Or when they need it. No, they don't 1174. That's not a factory option on a lot of them still. Yeah, I've seen one or two Laverdas about still. Used to be one quite local to here. So I think may have gone now. Another very good combine in their time. Hi Farming Company, how are we doing? Certainly is 1174. Should be standard fitment really, given what they're doing. Yeah, we did have one fire started by the Lexian exhaust. Except it dropped a spark down the side of the combine, set the whole side of the combine smouldering. After being working for 6 or 7 hours one day. We couldn't work out why we were getting so many small field fires until they stopped to empty the combine. Whilst the water bowser was catching up with the amount of fires we were getting. We saw smoke coming out from the side of the Lexian. Had been blown down the road compressor first thing that morning as well. Because after that we decided to do it twice a day. No, that's probably true, Jeremy, as well. Those dynamic hoses are starting to annoy me now. I've got to do something about them. I'd hazard guessed ransoms, Tom. Crusader or Cavalier. Used to be a few of them round this way. That's interesting, 1174. Ahead of that one. The latest ransoms would have been 1980-ish, I suppose. Maybe a bit before. Just get a kilt, Jeremy, that should scare him. Get moving again. Unless you want to go into ice cream production with frozen cows. That would be 625, 525, presumably Rabbit Man. I know they could have a habit of getting a little bit hot under the collar. Mind you, still because they're 865 if you didn't keep that clean. She was knocking on a bit fairly. It's a good combine when it's going right. As the days it wasn't going right as a problem. And she self-destructed. Snapped the straw walkers in half. Snapped 2 straw walkers at the same time on that whole thing. Remember flagging the chap down I was working for because I found a bit of straw walker lying on the field. Combine itself was so noisy that you couldn't actually hear the straw walkers banging in the back where they'd snapped. The 2 of them. Yeah, fire is quite scary when they get hold in machinery and on fields. That's the first big one I had. I went from a puff of smoke to a wall of fire in under 30 seconds. Took out 45 acres of standing crop with it. Evening, Mystic Reaper, how are we doing? Not used to be called Sir. People who call me Sir usually want something. Makes me nervous. One thing that makes me more nervous is to be called a gentleman. That means that person really doesn't know me. Evening, Chunky, how are we doing? He's done it again. I've cut this field of this combine in the video series without a problem. Just this time it's missing bits. Yeah, very scary SFTM when something goes up. Yeah, that's what a lot of us have been saying about AdBlue kits on combines. The extra heat those SCR units create and DPFs is ridiculous. I'll be careful of my Ranger in that respect as well. And that's dry grass and I park on it. So that's got DPF on it. Cat and AdBlue and
All that fun stuff.
yeah. At least I'm used to dealing with the AdBlue and that now, so when I get the new one that ain't gonna be an issue. Get some more AdBlue in stock because number 4 they haven't filled it full at the factory again.
Is every new truck now has AdBlue?
Not all of them. Some people have got around it by using smaller engines and that sort of thing. But most have gone AdBlue.
I will stick with mine.
Yeah, I don't think you got any chance of having AdBlue on your Bedford, have you?
Nope.
The AdBlue on that'll be if you put it in the bucket any time.
Yep.
Hopefully this will fit through the gate. Perfect. Ish. Okay, catch you later, Jeremy and Farmer Company. Thanks for stopping by. Only 12 hours a day, Rabbit Man? That's that part-time? Think how long mine used to run some days. This ain't doing anything spectacularly yield-wise either. Reading chat, it's like there's a rogues reunion going on in there. Yeah, something like that, I think. This combine has been edited without. Not by me, I hasten to add. I'm trying to think what my longest was. think I've probably done something similar, Rabbit Man, only on beans. So I started at it's about 6 in the morning combining. Went through to about midnight. Don't think the people in the houses now, the field expected the combine to be starting at 6 o'clock in the morning. I think Terrier's retired, Chunky. I've seen him about for ages. I know he doesn't stream anymore. Okay, SFT, I'll catch you then. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Part-timer, Tom. Only 28 hours. I can guess why it hid that message, but there's no need for it to have done it.
Yeah. We all know what that means, so
Yes.
can stay.
Yeah. PC Brigade strikes again.
Hmm?
I'm liking this new shuttle mod. It's a lot cleaner in there. In the bottom corner. Yeah, I used to enjoy watching Terrier and trolling him slightly when he crashed. If I remember rightly, Terrier went away on holiday, then couldn't really get back into it. Decided to call it a day. I think we'll just get this field done tonight and that'll do me for tonight. Yeah, I can sort of remember just coming back for a couple, but then sort of reading on for I think that's Discord he put he's not going to be doing it anymore. I think we might get a bit more barley than we did oats. Yeah, I don't know when the weeds came in, Tom, because these are way overdue harvest. If I hadn't turned withering off, we'd have lost them. I think I'll probably agree with you there, Rabbit Man. Straight cut and oilseed rape is always better. Oh, you'll make me go all red, Mystic Reaper saying that sort of thing. Still in testing, Michael, as far as we know. Nathan's been away from things today, so we didn't manage to get hold of him or speak to him to find out what's going on yet. We do know it is in testing, that's all we know at the moment. Don't worry, it is coming still. Right, price of oats. Going down, handy. Good job we own a silo then. Gate onwards that way, so we'll hit that. I'd hate to hit the gate. GD might be lurking still to notice. Ah, use our Shelby Reynolds pickup header then. He really did change this yard round with the buildings, didn't he? Oh, don't tempt me with comments in reply to that one, GD. That's asking for trouble, saying things like you're gone. You have to try riding a horse on FS19 on Twitch GD, then you say the horse got twitchy on Twitch with GD.
Like the one on the live stream.
Oh yes. Incredibly twitchy horse that was.
Very nervous, the horse.
Yes. Okay, barley's going up, that's alright. I know 1-2 more people who don't grow it anymore, for various reasons. So next time we'll have to bale this and finish clearing that grass up. Yeah, that's what we done on one farm instead of grown oilseed rape. Tick beans. I'd love to see the crop textures from the Frontier maps in 17 back. They look a lot better. One or two of you know what I was experimenting with them and what happened with the upside down plants. Determined to keep trying though. Yeah, I'm not surprised on that one. Let me guess. Cabbage stem flea beetle by any chance? Or club root? Which one or two? Yep, works well that one, Tom. Peas, beans as nitrogen fixing crops. Let's try to think. 2016 we're drilling oilseed rape and we actually found flea beetles in the bag of seed. That comes straight from the seed merchant. We're less than impressed with that one, funnily enough. Okay, Chunky, catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Always appreciated. Yeah, we had peas. Well, there's the first year we actually had VF's old farm. There's peas on there, which we ended up having to combine, and we refused to do them with my Lexion. We got one of them boss's father's dominators in to do it. That's fairly stony. There's an awful lot of beans around here as well too. There's a lot of heavy clay around this way. Beans and heavy clay go well together if you get it right. Putting beans in sort of late October, early November used to keep me busy for a little while, especially when I've done them by myself. Fertiliser spreader on, spread the beans on top, plough them in. Take plough off, put spreader back on, do another chunk, put plough back on, plough them in. Practically had to bribe my colleague to take something off his tractor to help me one day. I was too wet for him to do what he was supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, some good heavy stuff around Suffolk in places then, depending which bit of it you're in. Some central Norfolk. Got sandy one side of us, lighter stuff one side and heavy clay the other side. Hey Jack Kemps, thanks for the sub. Yeah, we kept trying to talk him into borrowing a friend of mine's bean drill, but he wouldn't do it. He wanted to upload in every year. Thought he was going to hire the bean drill to us, for it would have been cheap to do that. He wanted £1 an acre for it back then. What's both our fields combined? Hopefully you won't have to wait too much longer for it now. Certainly worth waiting for on console, you won't be disappointed with it. Yeah, Amazon Power combination wouldn't. I'm sure something could be arranged at some point, Rabbit Man. There's getting to be quite a group of us in this area now, Norfolk Suffolk area. Have to fly Milton over as VIP guest.
Yep. You paid for the ticket?
Yeah.
Cargo.
Yeah,
No.
just stick him in a box. Stick him on a pallet.
Exactly. Pallet freight. We'll put some air holes in the box. We'll ask them to put a couple of air holes in the box for you.
Put some straw down so you're nice and comfy.
Yeah. Bowl of water. Some dog biscuits.
A couple of carrots.
One of these days.
You can turn up on your doorstep, yeah.
I'm sure Nathan loved to hear all those comments, Jack. It's an utterly fantastic map, no two ways about it.
Yeah, he's definitely wanted to come out of console.
Yeah. It needs to be on console this time. And if he's around 20,000 downloads on PC, console's gonna thrash that, I should think.
Yeah.
If Oxy had 2/3 on console, and that's been out before, hasn't it?
Yeah, so I mean, this is like, you know, a whole new map. Console.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I think a lot of console players are going to enjoy it because it's, as you said, it's a nice small. It's a small field but a big map. If that makes sense. It doesn't look a big map, but when you're on it and driving about,
Yeah.
it can seem a lot bigger.
So for the console guys in chat who haven't actually seen the map what we're talking about here, the fields may be small, but this is the actual scale of it. You've got quite a large amount of small fields there, and it's a big, very big map once you
Yeah.
start
You
playing
can-
it.
You can get lost on this map.
Some people can get lost on this map.
Yeah.
Careful, Tom. You don't need to stoop to that depth. Oh, we have got a field of canola up that way. Another field of wheat we drilled. Yeah, 83 fields and a placeable area down the bottom here.
I think a good thing with that placeable area, where he's got it, is you haven't got to touch any of the other yards if you just want to use that area.
Yeah, with that placeable area down there, if you don't want to go in these yards, you don't need to. They can just stay there.
Well.
Yeah. The placeable area is also the most expensive area on the map, if you want to start with it. So if we've got a field of canola up there, that must mean it's ready for harvest. No, it's not, so we better get some fertiliser up in that direction. Definitely. And some lime in the other fields. But I think that's where we're going to leave it tonight anyway. So I'll just silence you two for a second.
Microphone muted. Sound muted.
So we'll leave it there for tonight. I should be back tomorrow night. I've got 2 videos going out again tomorrow. Meadow Grove one and another mod review. I will check out tomorrow afternoon's mod review. You may find that one interesting if you like today's one. Don't think he did, Tom. Anyway, that's where we'll leave it for now. So I'll put a link to today's main video in chat as normal. For now, I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stream, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye for now.